moving tracks.
Like that. What I'm gonna do? So we live right now. What I did, I clicked on Prophecy's picture. Now we gotta try to decipher what the picture says. So hold on. Let's everybody take a minute to figure out what this is. Hold up.
Asking us or the viewers? Because I just said it.
I know what it is, Joe. Bitches ain't shit, but hoes and tricks, dog.
No.
There you go.
Yeah, that picture's dope.
Yo, but like, what's up with them? Is that a man's ass though? I'm concerned.
No, it's a dirty broad's ass.
We can't 100% confirm if that's a man's ass though.
We cannot.
I'm thinking that's
I would hope not. Like, cause why would you have bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks with a dude's ass? Nah, it gotta be like a dirty girl or something. Come on, man, let's be positive here. It's a dirty girl. That's it.
Yo, hold on, where you find that at though? Hold up.
Facebook.
That shit is creative.
Okay. Well,
they be having like they have different. Like I got a bunch of different ones. Like I got the Will Smith and a rock, and then another Will Smith and a rock, and then what was it? Another Will Smith, and then it was like you. And if you break that down, they say, we will rock you. Like,
right.
Shit like that.
Yo, post that link up though, Chase, with the fitters on the comment section.
No, they're not gonna get they're not gonna get this fitted work or this snapback work. We're not doing that one.
Bro, I gotta order that.
No, we will. I will though. I will. But yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's where you should be at. Don't be going in them stores to drop $35 on them.
Yeah, definitely don't do that, guys. Hell no.
So hold on, let me pull this out. But anyway, welcome back, everybody. This is episode 62, and this is one of the first times I'm 100% sure that this is episode 60. Wait, I said 61? 62. 62. Abel and Prophecy came in at the clutch mode. I'm telling you, Prophecy came in this bitch at 7:30 on the dot. So, hey, Ricky, did you grab Terry? Or
I DM'd him. I messaged him as well. So if you're watching this, Terry, check your DMs.
Yeah. So shout out to everybody that came through. Killer Fan, what up, bro? T-Tech, I see you in there. Phenomenal. Mark 123.
Squad.
Yeah, Kid a Gamer.
Hey, let's go.
Everybody.
Yeah,
Stay Black. Yeah. Let's go ahead.
We got some interesting ass news too. Yeah, what were you saying, Chase?
No, I would say we can go ahead and hop into this. Is there anything y'all want to get out before we actually get into any specific news?
No, nothing that I could think of right now.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be gone. It's not for a while, but in June for about maybe 2-3 weeks. I'm going to Wisconsin, my little brother graduation. So
hey,
right congrats. Now. Ain't that many people making it, so that's important.
True.
Well, that's good. Shit. All right. Oh, we gotta do this, man. We didn't do it. I wanted to do this 3 weeks ago.
What's up?
This would be a good one though. I don't know if y'all got a chance to skim over any of that stuff. It wasn't really
I seen it.
But the review score stuff. Now we briefly, spoke about review scores here and there, and I'm gonna put all the articles in the description, of course. But a couple weeks ago, there was an article released. The names of the people were not released, but basically the gist of the article was that review scores for games are becoming less and less reliable. One of the things that they said in the article was, since these scores are posted on websites that are basically financed through ad revenue, that in order to keep the websites up, sometimes there's cases where they want to ads are low and they need more people to visit the site. Generally speaking, negative reviews on AAA games do more. They do better than good reviews just because more people need to see why the game got a bad score. People are attracted to negativity. So basically what this person is saying, and there's 3 different examples, is that there are times where they've been asked to give a popular game a lower or less desirable score in order to get more people attracted to that site for that month because of ads. So clicks is what gets people paid for websites and stuff. So in order to get more clicks, with everybody being more negative, as far as watch reviews, like if you've seen the order got a lot of
hands down the
publicity. But yeah, the order is probably a great example of a game. I'm not saying that it got bad reviews because of the situation. I'm just saying that's one of the cases where a lot more people knew about that game because of the negative press the game got. So anyway, what are y'all thoughts on game reviews and like about that situation? To me, it does sound legitimate, but we don't know what sites they are and what people. So anyway, Terry, what up, bro?
What's good? Can y'all hear me?
Going on, Terry? Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
So Abel, you want to go ahead and jump in there first?
Yeah. If that's the truth, well, there has to be truth to that. There has to be truth. And like you said, we don't know the select sites themselves, but if that is the case, I mean, YouTube, like we've been saying, YouTube's the future for reviews. I mean, because if a company has something to lose and they feel like, okay, we got to sway a decision in one way or another just to keep the lights on. I mean, what type of you can't trust that. You can't trust that at all. And of course they're not going to keep it real with us and tell us like, oh yeah, we had to help this review out with some negativity. I'm shocked that it's actually not something positive. I'm shocked that the positive ones don't get people going. I'm thinking just out of the fact that people wanting to know should get people to the site. So I don't know. It's just sad to hear that though. That's sad to hear. It's inexcusable though. Can't do that.
Okay. Terry just hopped in. Terry, what's your opinion on? I don't know if you got to hear that, but basically there's cases of games have given lower scores on websites to attract more people to the website. So what's your actual opinion on review scores? Period. Right now.
That wouldn't surprise me, like using a negative review to bring people in, because to me that's just similar to clickbait. Like clickbait is you putting something in your article link to get people to come in. So you put something specific in the review or in the title or whatever just to get people to come in. It doesn't surprise me, but at the same time it's super disingenuous. Like you just being fake to get people to come in and look at your shit. Like it's fucked up.
Big word.
Right. Congratulations. That's very nice.
Yeah, it's I'm not surprised because people would do anything if they need to. Like Abel said, if they need to keep the lights on, like people do fucked up shit for laughs. It's not surprising. To be honest, it's not surprising.
Okay. Propsy, you want to go ahead and get in there?
I mean, you know how I feel about niggas reviewing games anyway. So this reason right here is just adding more fuel to the reason why I don't go by reviewers. As I said, we've talked about this before. There were certain YouTubers that were getting paid to advertise Battlefield, being good, or EA being good. So this is just another, notch to saying that the people will do anything to get extra money. And this is also letting us know that there's multiple different ways people review games. There's the genuine people like us who tend to tell you the goods, the bads, the negatives, and then all in all tell you what it's worth from our own opinions. Then you got the people that review that have hate for a company or a group or a system, so they will give you all the negatives about the game, even though there's possibly none of those things wrong with the game. Then you got these people out here that are going to get paid for the review, so they're going to advertise it on their channel, or they're going to advertise it on websites. And they're going to promote the good and the bad, like the Don, right? Like the Don, the greatest person to ever say this is Paris Hilton. She said, good publicity is good, but bad publicity is even better. And she is one of the people that has been definitely blessed by all negative publicity. So, simplistic like that.
Okay. Ricky, what you got?
Basically, what UTX said was what I was gonna say. You got the outside sources with all this clickbait type of shit, where they'll bring in all this negative reviews early. Oh, we have an early copy of the games. Do an early review and down talk this game just to bring people in, and then they'll start more drama throughout other sources, and then you also have the YouTube side where you have people giving an early copy and they're not allowed to say anything negative, and then they backfire because later on they make a video where they're not held accountable for what they say, and then they say the negative stuff about the game that I don't really want to follow reviews no more. They're more just like of what to expect in the game. If they're talking good or bad, if they're talking about bugs or if they're talking about something great, I'll just look at the game and just see maybe what I'm going to get myself into. But I'm not really going to go buy or not buy the game based on somebody else's review because you don't know who you can trust. Like, you don't know who's being real or who's not. So I would rather just watch either one of you guys play a game, if y'all got an early copy or if I haven't bought the game yet, or just, watch a walkthrough or something, because all these review videos they're killing me. Everybody got mixed reviews, and that's okay, but the false reviews is just something that I don't really accept. It's just bullshit.
And another thing too, a lot of reviewers just like to be negative. A lot of people just like to just pick on a game to pick on a game. Sometimes
Exactly.
a game's not even bad, but I noticed that they're so quick to go on it's terrible side.
Nitpicky.
It's ridiculous. Yeah. It's like, really? Like Battlefield Hardline. I said I just did a review for it, right? It's not the best game. It's not $60 worth, but I don't go and bash the game like where it's like, oh, like other people just straight go in and like it's really something. Like, it's not that serious. I played the game. It's not that damn serious.
My take on that is, you guys all seen the video I did earlier.
Oh, yeah. Very nice video.
Yeah.
And I would rather do that and give you the top good things about a game and then the exact opposite, the exact bad things about the game, as opposed to sit here and do a full review. Because most reviewers, let's be honest, they say the same goddamn thing every damn game.
That's what I'm saying.
The map designs are really good. The guns are really amazing. It's really fast paced. That's the same thing that every reviewer says all the time. But they don't go. Most reviewers don't know really how to break down and articulate what they're really trying to tell you, and show you the exact video proof of the things that they're trying to tell you about the game being good and or bad.
I agree.
If you're going to say something is bad, which we all know this generation is all about negatives. Nobody in this generation likes to play video games at all. They're only going to tell you the bad things. Now, if it's an exclusive game, they're going to give it more cred. You're going to have more people hating on that game because they can't play that game. Think about specifically Titanfall, how much PlayStation owners hated Titanfall.
Mm-hmm.
But the second they announced Titanfall 2, everybody's like, oh my God, it's amazing, it's coming here. Like,
Yeah.
So that just lets you know that based off people, I'm not saying this exactly happened, but there was probably people from PlayStation or from wherever going on Titanfall reviews, giving it 0 stars because they didn't have the game. You also got people that are saying right now that, which is funny to me because I haven't played it, but I've seen Ricky play it and I've seen some of my niggas play it. They're saying Bloodborne is one of the best games, period. Exclusives, period. It has the highest rated review score total for any game other than GTA 5, and the only ones that are better, GTA 5 and Last of Us, which we know Last of Us was on PlayStation 3 as well. But I also see the exact opposite, and people saying the only reason why it's getting good reviews is because everyone feels bad that the Order 1886 didn't do so good. So so good.
That's bullshit. You know
like that's beyond reach to me. Like that's beyond.
That is beyond a reach.
Wait. I'm sorry. I was looking.
And you know who's saying all that, right?
Wait, what happened? What'd you say, UT? I'm sorry.
I was saying that there's people that are saying that the only reason why Bloodborne is good is because the Order 1886 was so bad reviewed and so bad as far as reviews go that they're pitying the Bloodborne game. They're giving, basically what they're saying is they're giving pity reviews.
There's never been pity given to a console.
Right.
Now all of a sudden, I mean, even like when Xbox couldn't get 1080 or whatever. Like, there was never any pity given to that, and Xbox user had to deal with hearing that shit for damn near a year. So why all of a sudden, because PlayStation got one bad review, like, dudes, that's what I'm saying. Like, the reaching and the standing is next level, yo. Like, what are they talking about? That's crazy.
And to follow up what UC just said, like, yo, And believe it or not, there's people, and I feel I'm not even trying to talk about these like fanboys, but the people who are saying that to me is mostly Xbox. I'm not even trying to front. Like, if you're gonna say, oh, the only reason why Bloodborne is receiving good reviews now is because of the shit with the order, I think it's the Xbox guy saying that. But to be honest with you, Bloodborne is a really good game, and to see a lot of different outside sources saying that, we're talking about Metacritic, GameSpot, IGN, the same ones who try to disrespect the order. You know, I think that game is good. I'm still on the first freaking level for 6 hours straight. I keep dying. That game is no joke. There's no type of easy, hard, normal mode. Like, this shit is real. Like, I can't get past this shit. This shit is mad difficult, and this is the beginning.
I wanted to. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, what were you gonna say? You wanted to rent the game from Get? You should GameFly, man. If you're able.
Yeah. No, I'm waiting because GameFly is supposed to be sending me another game. If they don't send it, I'll just go ahead and get it because I'm seeing good things. I like what I see, not even necessarily what I hear, because even though that's good too. But like everybody, see, I'll ask y'all, and there's certain people they like if the game's good, I'll be like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and break bread. But yeah, I just want to also add, like, as far as reviews go, like, there's a lot of hypocrisy with the reviews. One game will get praised for one thing, and then another game will do it, and the people have a problem with it. Like, for example, QuickTime events. There's games with completely based on QuickTime events that get great scores, while other games
Beyond Two Souls.
Right, will lose points because there's too much QuickTime events.
That I can argue though.
You probably could, but
no. In some cases, though, Abel, because think about it.
But what I'm saying is they don't explain that well enough.
No, yeah, you're right.
Any review somebody gives could probably be legit depending on how they explain it. And that doesn't mean you're going to agree, but you can at least hear it. I don't think these dudes do a good job of explaining exactly why it's given the score and why this is such a problem. Like, they're nitpicking and shit like that, but.
Maybe sometimes they expect you to understand what they're saying, even though they're not articulated correctly.
Exactly.
Yeah, like what UTX said. And the only reason why I can say I can argue with that is because certain games, right, that are promoted, and depending on the type of game it is, like, for example, we're going to use Rise. Rise Son of Rome, when it first was announced, I didn't know it was a quick time event, QTE button smasher, so I was expecting me to go in, slice some bodies up, and go ham. Have the freedom to use my sword, my weapon. When you hear that a game is using QuickTime events, it almost feels like it's pointless to have all the equipment on your guy when you're not able to do your finisher basically on the enemy. But games like a walking simulator or something where it's more adventurous, like Beyond Two Souls, I can understand being a QuickTime event, or that game coming out later on called Until Dawn. Because you're not necessarily supposed to play any type of role as far as combat or fighting, but when I see that there's a fighting game, I personally wouldn't want to see a QTE involved. I mean, the God of War does it well because they don't exaggerate it. Like, you have your freedom to fight, but the QTEs mostly hit during boss fights.
And ending and like finishing off enemies and stuff.
Yeah.
Wait, and I have to add to that, Ricky. You're definitely right. Like, if there's a sense of like false advertisement going on, like you guys branded it this way, but then when it releases, we find out the dark secret, like it's QTE events, like that, like I think it's cool. I think QuickTime events are cool for some games if you're upfront and you let the public know what's happening. Now, with Rise Son of Rome in the order, people were guessing it was QuickTime events. Like, they let on a little bit, but they didn't fully say, "Oh, guys, majority of the game it's QuickTime events at best." So look out for the cutscenes and stuff like that. It's a very episodic like that. Well, not episodic.
I have an example of so Dying Light. You play through Dying Light, that game. You're running around, jumping, killing zombies, crafting, but the fucking ending is QuickTime events. And that's
I didn't like that.
Yeah, that shit blows you away because I'm where did that come from?
That's a good example of knocking something for QuickTime events, but you have to be articulate about it. You have to say, this game, I played this game one way, but the ending was this way. I don't like
Right.
And then some people will
agree.
This game was this way, and then just go. And then, like, you ask them why, and they just sit there like they don't understand. Like, I think some people just need to drop reviews because you don't know what the fuck you're doing, bro. Like, for real, stop.
And that's exactly what I said, Terry. I said this like a couple of weeks back. Everybody thinks they have a license to kill, and no. Some people just can't approach the bit. Don't even do a review. I seen a dude do a review recently. And he said he was just doing a review of Battlefield Hardline, and it was just so. It didn't help out anybody. He left it like he didn't give a overall ending to the review. It was just like, okay, this game's fun. Had a little hiccup here and there. All right, guys, you guys tell me what you think. Bye. I was like,
that sounds like me. I ain't gonna front.
No. Like he did like a full, like he did the gameplay. He was saying, "Oh, this is fun." I'm waiting, but I'm noticing how deep it's not getting, and I'm like, wait, what's going on? And then all of a sudden he's like, "All right, guys, take care." That's
now,
not a review, bro.
You know what I like though, because I watch Abel's reviews on games a lot too, but also. What I think people need to do if they want to do like reviews, like for example, Abel, you do reviews now, and I think if you also include this, it's gonna be even better.
Go ahead, brother.
But I'm like, you see, a lot of people mistaken Angry Joe sometimes because they feel like he doesn't, do a good review. I think he does in some cases, but what I think people need to start doing is show the proof. You got a complaint, put the gameplay right there and show an example, like what MWN does. Like if he's speaking about a specific bug or a server issue, right. When he mentions it. Bam, he shows you what's going on at that exact moment that it's happening and tells you why that game is messed up.
You mean like I did in my last video?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So I'm like, yo, if people do that more, it's more believable for that person's review and why they don't like it or like it. And I feel like, you know what, that'll help.
I know. I definitely.
Reviews of a game. I'll show the multiplayer and then they'll talk about some of the things, but basically what you're saying is like what I was trying to prove, that most people don't talk about what the fuck the review of what they're talking about. They just have a gameplay in the background and okay, guys, this is the reason why I like this game, blah blah blah, without showing anything of saying, okay, your claims are wrong in that sense. You're not saying any problems or any negatives. I hate people that are biased reviewers. That's the main reason why I don't watch reviews, because most of them are biased. They can't give you or articulate 4 reasons why they can give you a game. They say the same fucking shit all the fucking time. One thing about Bloodborne that I've heard, right? One of the reasons why it's getting bad reviews is because it's too hard.
That's bullshit.
That's my favorite.
I've never heard of no shit like that before. Like, how is it a game is so hard that you guys give it a bad review? Like, I wish more games was just, if that's the case, I want more games to be just that hard.
That's why I'm still on it, because this shit is that hard. I'm trying to learn this.
They knew going in, that's the thing. Like, I don't know if they be getting these cats off the street. And here's another problem.
Come on, yo.
Prophecy does a review, Abel does a review, Ricky does a review, Modern War Negro does a review, T-Tech does a review. Number one, they have clips playing the game or talking over the game as they're playing, commentary.
I just started.
For the reviews. Some of these dudes doing fucking reviews don't have any gameplay up prior to the review, and then during the review, you don't even know if that's them in the fucking footage. There's no way to know if these dudes have even fucking played the game, because they don't have any gameplay. They don't have any clips of the gameplay with commentary. If let's say I'm talking about there's a glitch in the game, you should expect me, after saying that, to have a clip and review of me, face cam, no face cam, whatever, experiencing the glitch live, just so I can show you all that. How the fuck am I talking about glitches in the game during a review, not an impressions, a review, and you don't even know if I played the game?
Not to mention about the people that are out there that are doing reviews.
Yeah, man.
No, yo, it's funny, but yo, that shit is true, and that fucks
no disrespect whatsoever. But
no, of course, but this is not for one person, because to be honest with you, YouTube is filled with that shit. It's a clutterfuck with false reviews and shit. So it's not just one person. It only took one person to actually now bring it upon a bigger audience.
Well, hold on. Well, you don't gotta say the person's name. And there, again, this is no disrespect to anybody, but go ahead and tell them exactly, because this is kind of an insider.
Not the person's name, right? Just
look.
Give an overview.
Just explain the situation the way that we're talking about.
All right.
So may not have been a person.
Right.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. There you go. Allegedly making videos on games, giving them reviews, but never played the game.
Not
And
even
using
just
other
that.
people's
They're stealing content. Sorry.
Hold up. I don't want to say stealing. I want to say using. Now,
using other people's gameplays and passing it off as their own.
exactly. That to me, that should not be tolerated. And I don't.
If YouTube
Like
was
that
more
right
stronger,
there is gonna make me go to every person that does a review, and I'm gonna tell them to press the PlayStation button, press the Xbox button, so I know that you playing the motherfucking game.
Or you can
Right.
even give credit. I see people with reviews.
That's what I was
who
gonna say. Yeah.
there's glitches, and they'll have the person's clip with the person's link or his channel.
And they mention like,
And
yo,
you mentioned that you got that from somewhere. There's nothing wrong with using other people's footage as long as it's okay with them. You know what I'm saying? And you let it be known, hey, this part of the footage is from this person. I think it's wrong otherwise to do that, especially considering that you somehow have a way of giving the games that you review such bad grades all the time, and it looks to me like you didn't necessarily play them. I don't know what you did. I'm just saying, you're doing a review. We should have gameplay of you playing the game, whether it's in the review or before the review on separate videos. We ain't dropping no name. Hey, Stacks, they dropping a name in the comment section. I ain't gonna do it though, cause
I mean, hey, if y'all dropping it in the comments, go ahead. Y'all can drop it on the comments. But to be honest with you, you'd be surprised. There's many more. It's not just this one person. It was just that
conversation. Ain't no motherfucking insider, nigga.
Yeah, no, it ain't. People like, oh, they ain't no.
Nah, but we ain't trying to glorify nobody.
I'm just saying that's the situation, and I think reviews. That's just a tip for anybody getting into reviews. You gotta have footage, man. Like you gotta have footage up there. Otherwise, like it's just.
Matter of fact, yeah, sorry about that. What were you saying?
It ain't right. My favorite people that do reviews have footage. They have a stream or something. They ain't just coming straight out the bull's ass with a review.
And that's what I be saying. Like these dudes do the reviews, you never see them touch the game again. Like it never happened. Like it was like
they do that one review.
Right, that's it. It's done. It's like they never play it. Like see, but like what Ricky just said with the make sure you have some parts in there talking about your problems. Now, it depends on what style of reviewer you are. I know what you mean, Rick. I'm not that critical in that sense that I break it down to a microscopic view and like, look here, guys, this is what I'm talking. That's not my style. I know how I do reviews. So like I talk about like I can't talk about how in Hardline in my review I said the map flow isn't right. It just doesn't flow right. I can't articulate that to a person. Anybody that plays like tactical shooters would just know what I'm talking about. You're like, oh, yo, he's right. Because the maps don't flow correctly in some area. Like it's weird. It's hard to explain that. And I'm not a detailed person to break that down like that. So that's not my style. I tell the people what I think my experience is, and I let them go, and they'll be like, oh, Abel's right. This did come. I did see this. All right, this is right.
I definitely got you in my dislikes video because I break the reason why the maps are buns in this game.
Oh, thank you, Prof. Because see, that's how come you need somebody like Prof to break it down. I don't break down things like that. If anybody knows me, I'm not analytic. Where like I'm here to drop the review, let the people know what I'm thinking. I'm going. That's my style. Now, if Prof is doing the dislikes and dislikes, that's dope because he could break it down and be like, guys, it's not working here because.
Yeah,
like, so it's
like specifically Hardline. One of my dislikes for the map design itself is most of the maps are linear. They're one direction, and that's it. So if they're just one direction, it's really hard for you to get around and try to win on the opposite side when you're being spawn trapped in one fucking direction.
Right.
And then you got people, and I'm obviously not speaking to nobody here, but the reviewers that I dislike are the people that only play one specific thing. That's one of the reasons why I've never decided to do reviews myself, because it requires doing two things. It requires you beating the campaign, finishing the campaign, as well as playing the multiplayer. Now, most people do reviews only play the multiplayer, so they don't tell you anything about the story mode, when that is a huge part as well as the overall price of a game and for the final review of a game. And then you got the reviewers that I feel like, as messed up as it sounds, I feel that every game deserves two reviews. a beginning review when it first comes
My
out,
thoughts, impressions, right?
very at the end of the review when all the DLC is out, and then you can say, okay, this is how the game is after the fact. Because if I were to do a review of Grand Theft Auto 4, I would have told you it's complete ass. I would have told you it's one of the worst games I've ever played, Grand Theft Auto-wise. It could have worked for another game like Saints Row or something like that, but it didn't work well for Grand Theft Auto. I didn't relate to the character. Nico Bellic, whatever the fuck his name, Nico Bellic was buns. But right after that, by when it was all said and done, the Battle of Gay Tony, the DLC came out, and all of a sudden it made you forget all about Nico, and it made you think that the game itself could have been better if it was just, the Battle of Gay Tony and the loss of the damn DLC.
This is a long topic, yo. This was the shit right here.
It was reviews as a whole, cause like shit is too real, man. There's people do some. It's not even that serious. Like if I don't like something, I'm not going to do a review on it. That just
Right.
First of all, that requires me to purchase the item. What part of the game is that where you just dropping money on shit you don't?
No,
like?
not if you're lying.
You know what I'm saying? That's
what I'm saying. Like, yeah, like you just said right there, Chase. Who goes out and buys a title just to review it and not play? Like, what? Are you kidding me?
But see, and that's the thing. Like, people throw the word hater around. You can't just say somebody's a hater because they don't like something. But when you start to spend your own personal time and energy to show that you don't like something, that's when it becomes like hate. Because now at this point, like, you really tuning and you doing the most. You might be purchasing games you don't like purposely. Then you spending all this time to do a review and blah blah. Like, that's just too much work. Like, I don't really have that to do. I mean,
like I use like this. I don't like Nicki Minaj, so I will not. So when Nicki Minaj drop an album, I'm gonna go buy her album and tell you how I feel about it. 'Cause I know I don't like her. So, but I know people thrive on that negativity, so they got to do it.
They do.
They not got to do it, but they do it because they need that push. They need something because I don't know. It's backwards. It's backwards.
Well, I think gamers are backwards. Probably the worst consumers. Again, gamers and sneakerheads are probably the worst consumers. Just accepting the worst type of stuff. Let's go ahead though and oh man, this is lovely. Not really. So, Batman, Arkham City, and Arkham Asylum, and God of War 3 are all getting remasters for Xbox One. So what we're going to talk about now is
PS4, no?
Is PS4 and Xbox One. So,
okay.
So all right. First of all, I want everybody to get their current opinions on remasters. Y'all know my opinions. I'm not a fan of $60 for remastered games. However,
collections
I love. Collections are dope because you get more than one game. They might even include a DLC. Now that's dope. All right, for $60. Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 remix, Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 remix. I love that. I don't even think it was 60. I think it was 40.
Borderlands,
Metal Gear Collection. You get like 7 games in there.
The God of War Collection.
God of War Collection.
Creed.
You get 5 games.
Halo Master Chief.
You get all that shit for 40 or 60. I can deal with that, but when it's just one game, I'm not a fan of that. Now, unfortunately, from the publishers or the developers side, this guy said, it's good for the studio to get as many fans into that series as possible. So their focus is really people that never had a chance to play the game. And also, it's not their fault that the consoles aren't backwards compatible. So they feel like they want to try to capture some of those new fans, especially people who've come from other consoles. So I get that. But all in all, and the thing is, like, who the fuck be asking for these remasters, yo? Who the fuck asked for Sleeping Dogs?
All right. Wait. Before you say anything, because I know I definitely agree there. One thing I will say is, yeah, if it's a collection, like, I'll be so pissed if they would drop like Batman in segments, like if they would do like Batman Arkham City Arkham, blah blah, and like the other one, like bring it in a collection. Like God of War, I heard is doing a remaster. Why not bring all the God of Wars in a collection to the PS4? I don't understand.
It becomes a money, and I forgot to mention the Batman remasters are coming out after
what
the new game. So Arkham Knight comes out in June. These remasters are coming after that. So now the Batman series, it doesn't need to be played in order though. That's one of the few series that you can play those out of order. And in fact,
are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you can play them. And,
like in City, there's a story thread that comes over from one, but it's not so important that you need to go back and play one to know about it.
Right.
They'll catch you up and then you're good with two just playing City.
And the last thing I want to add before I let y'all go ahead and get some is people mentioned that like these dudes could be spending time on new projects, but they're instead invested their time into putting out the same games that a lot of people have already played. I agree with that. The other thing is, I recall doing the video a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. No, it was a year ago, year and a half, about Tomb Raider. I didn't like that was being remastered. You know, people were like, oh, you're a hater. It's like, and I said in that video, I said, the more y'all do this, the more they gonna put these games out. And somebody gonna say, you don't know how hard it is for them to make these remasters. It's a lot of time, effort. So I said, okay, so you work for the studio. No reply, because you don't work shit. How hard are remasters? I'm not saying they're that hard. It can't be that hard if they just putting out remasters that nobody's asking for, left and right, all out the ass, because there's a whole lot more coming from where that came from. Just saying, it can't be that hard in some cases for them to do that shit if everybody's doing it. Anyway, go ahead, guys. Who wanted first?
I'll go first.
All right.
The God of War remaster is a fucking missed opportunity. Like, you got God of War 1, God of War 2, then you got the two from PSP games?
Yeah, Ghost of Sparta and something else.
That's 4 other God of Wars that you can put with 3 and have a collection of 5 to put together and put it on PS4, and bam, like, why are you gonna put out 3 without the rest of the fucking story? Like, if somebody didn't play the other God of Wars on PS2, like, they didn't play God of War 3 or the PSP one, they go into God of War 4, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, that's a missed opportunity. Like, what are you doing? Like, that's the perfect example of a cash grab, I think. Like, God of War 3 is the perfect example of a cash grab. Whereas Arkham City and Arkham Asylum, I don't know. I'm still not sure about that. Like, if it's coming out after Arkham Knight, like somebody fucked up the timeline. Like, that should have came first, or even better, I think it would be better just you get Arkham Asylum and Arkham City with Arkham Knight. If you buy Arkham Knight, you get those 2 or something like that. Like that would make more sense. But coming out after the game that everybody's waiting on, like,
they say it's a money issue. All you gotta, we don't need all that upgraded graphics shit. Just put this shit like how they used to do it. Remember, the PSN store on the PS3 had PS2 games. Just add that shit in the PSN store, even if it looks the same as the way it looked in PS3. I just want to play the game again. I don't need that shit being all updated and sold for $60. That's some bullshit.
To that, I'm gonna add that the games that they're remastering are already on PlayStation now. So
for free, huh?
You can already play Arkham City and the first Batman, as well as all the God of Wars, except for I think you could play 3 as well. So who's really struggling with the money? Because it's obviously not PlayStation who is saying that they want these remasters being done when they're already there. Is it the companies that are developing these games saying, oh, it's not fair that these other people couldn't play it? I'm sorry, this all sounds super insensitive, but I don't give a fuck if you ain't play it. Like, I'm worried about
Nah, you gotta be like that, yo. I'm tired of this shit.
Because if I haven't played something, like, the majority of PlayStation 4 owners are original Xbox 360 owners. That's a fact. So there's a lot of games that they didn't play. Last of Us, maybe all of the God of Wars. Maybe you never got to play any of the God of Wars and stuff like that. So if there are those type of games that you never got to play, they need to put them all into a bundle and say, here you go. Here's all of God of Wars for $60. It would make more sense than saying, here's one God of War for $60. That they're just doing that for money. That's all the fuck that is. They're just doing it because they can. They're doing it because they can get away with it. Because no one is stopping them from saying this is wrong. When you get a game like what you guys said earlier, what Chase said earlier, this Borderlands remastered. This was one of the only games that I've been waiting for to have remastered. There's Borderlands, and then there's Mass Effect. Then maybe you can combine maybe all of the Fallouts. Those are the three things that I wanted more than anything. They gave me Borderlands.
What happened to Gears? What happened to Gears?
I mean, I'm saying on PlayStation right now.
Okay.
Gears, obviously, that's been confirmed that that's not happening, so there's no point in talking about it. But I know that these games specifically that I mentioned will sell really well, and they can combine every single one of them. And they can get away with doing that, and people will buy that. But they're not doing that. They're giving us Tomb Raider that came out last year, or not last year, but what, the year before that? Then they're giving us GTA. I'm pretty sure the majority of the people played GTA on fucking Xbox 360 and PS3. And then what? The last update gave us downgraded graphics as well. So really, what the hell are they?
I was getting there. No, tell them, because I don't know if they understand that you bought a remastered Grand Theft Auto 5 for $60, and then they downgraded the graphics last week or 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Did they legit downgrade the graphics? Was it because of Heist?
With the last update with Heist.
Yeah.
So like, where's the remastered games that collections that people want? Why is there people making petitions for Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops, and Black Ops 2, and they just don't do that themselves? There should be petitions made for that shit. That should just be common knowledge. Okay, give us everything that we want to play. They're giving us remasters that no one gives a fuck about. Sleeping Dogs. I don't give a fuck about Sleeping Dogs. I don't care how good it was. I don't care how great the story was. It was free not too long ago on Xbox.
That shows how easy it is to do a remastered game, because that shit was pointless.
Fam, some of these games that they're giving us remaster for, I don't think people are realizing, because they expect what they do.
It was free.
They expect us to have moved on to PlayStation 4 or Xbox One. But in actuality, every remastered game that they're giving us was free at one point on PS3 or Xbox 360 with games with gold. So really, who the fuck do they think they're fooling?
They fool a lot of people.
Yeah, I thought to say they're fooling somebody.
They ain't fooling me.
Yeah, but see, us and the people watching the show and the people that watch YouTube videos, generally speaking, we don't make up half of the culture. Like, a lot of dudes lollygag, they don't know what's going on. They wait for a release day and get the game. They don't really pay attention.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, believe it or not, our community amongst us, we're still underground. We're
Absolutely.
still underground.
Said I had logo.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Does Nintendo get any of these remasters?
No, I think they make it so that you can play their games on every console, whether it's on the store or whatever.
Right, that is true.
Yeah,
wait, I thought UT meant like if they make a remastered game that's a multiplayer game like Tomb Raider or something, would it come to the Wii U? Nah.
No, absolutely.
Not at all, which is fucked up. It's crazy.
Come on, man.
But they know they're not going to get no money from
Basically, what I'm saying is, like, because I know some games don't come to the Wii U, period.
Some.
Come on, man.
Batman came. I remember playing Batman.
Yeah,
I don't remember if all of them did, but I do remember at least one. So if the games that aren't coming on Wii U get remastered, what's their excuse for not putting it on the Wii U now?
The hardware, the fucking, I don't know, man.
Yeah, and there is stuff that we don't know because we don't work in these studios and blah, blah, blah. I get it. They got to keep the lights on. They got to get as many fans as possible. I get all that, but some of this stuff, man, you got to at least say some of this shit is straight bullshit.
I mean,
they have to. Like, Microsoft, like, I'm really testing their judgment here. If they do not do it, like, something has to happen for Gears of War. If they did that for Halo,
no, there's no
remaster. Like, well, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know if they're gonna do the one-off joint. I don't know. Something has to happen.
No, they already confirmed there's no Gears of War remaster from the Xbox.
No, but it's coming. It's coming. Not now, probably, but it's coming. It has to come.
There's choices that I believe they're going to be doing, because the person specifically stated at Black Tusk that they're working on Gears of War things.
Yeah.
So that's they're saying it as in there's multiple things that they're working on. So my thing is I'm thinking they might be coming out with like an arcade-like game, kind of like Battlefield 1943 was on Xbox 360 and PS3, where it was like a real game, but it was just
Smaller.
smaller. I'm thinking they might be working on, something like that, or they could even be doing like a live-action series or some sort of thing that they're working on other than just 4. I do believe something is coming.
UT, being a hardcore Gears of War fan as me and you are, and Terry, are you like Gears of War heavy?
I like it. I never played 3 though.
Okay, all right. Now, how do you feel about the arcade Gears of War? If they took Gears of War 1 and put it in the arcade, would you think that's hot?
I mean, yeah. I mean, they would have to do. They have to do more than just that, personally.
Okay.
That wouldn't be the meaning for me. Like, if I were to say I love Gears of War so much, I need this to be there. I need it to be different. Otherwise, I just go pay $100 for 360 and just buy Gears of War 1 again. I want it to be something different than just, the simplistic Gears 1. The only reason why the collection was even, the remaster was even considered good is because you get all of them. Like, if they remaster Gears of War 1 right now, it's not going to sell like crazy.
True.
It's only going to be, you could just play 360 and it'd be the same exact game.
I forgot to also mention that Devil May Cry.
I didn't even know that shit came out.
That's what I'm just saying. Like,
they snuck that one in, bro.
Why? Like, and I'm looking. Sleeping Dogs sold 200,000 units. I get on PS4. I mean, I guess that's good, but
that's pretty decent for. I'm surprised. I thought she was gonna sell like 50. How much did Tomb Raider sell?
I mean, I would think Tomb Raider probably did a lot better than Sleeping Dogs.
Wasn't it under 1 million? I think.
I would expect it to be under 1 million generally. I feel like people that want games will play them. Before a remaster has to come out. In most cases, I could be wrong, but
I want to see a Prince of Persia remaster, just the first 2.
I would like a Far Cry remastered, all of them. Just because I never got to play any other ones besides 4, what I'm playing now.
Man, hit me with that NBA Street or that Def Jam Vendetta, man.
What about that Shenmue shit?
Or the shit? Well, I ain't want to do that one yet, man, because I need more info.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but it looked kind of legit.
It did.
So did that War 2 Call of Duty poster.
That's true. Like, absolutely. So did that Kingdom Hearts with the X-Men.
When I read months ago...
No, that was a Gary's Mod thing. My bad.
When I read months ago, one of the dudes at Activision basically said, sorry, World War II is not happening. It's going to be Treyarch and it's going to be Black Ops. But now all of a sudden, Pittsburgh surfacing around and now it's saying, oh wait, there's still a chance. Don't nobody want no World War II game, bro. I'm sorry, nobody.
I do.
I love that era, man. My thing is, it was just bare bones though. World at War was so bare bones. They didn't really have that much in it.
Nobody wants that dumb shit, bro. People want modern. Modern would be good.
They overdid it with there's too much modern and future shit right now, yo.
Future.
There's a lot of future.
I don't care about like future shit, but modern day would be good. But going way back then, dealing with them old ass, putting powdering guns and shooting that shit would be.
No, not that one, not that old, man. Not French Revolution type of shit.
That shit.
Yo, he said powdered and guns. That shit made me think about the movie Glory.
Like that right there would not justify you guys really playing Call of Duty.
I'll be tight just reloading. I'll make a video arguing about the reload.
Sit up here and play it every single day. It wouldn't get you back into the Call of Duty fanboy like we all once were at one point in time. It's not. It's not doing nothing besides giving you something to play.
You couldn't get me off that game when I first started playing Call of Duty. Now you can't get me on that. I made one Advanced Warfare video.
Yeah.
That's the last time I played that shit. I don't know the guns and all that. We're not gonna do that. I forgot to mention. Props, you got any rumors?
Other than the Batman one, that is the only main one I've seen. And then I heard Nintendo is reportedly making like a remastered game system.
Are you talking about the Virtual Boy 2? Because that's what I got.
Yeah.
Why? Who asked for? That's what I'm saying. Like, who wants that?
The same people who bought the new 3DS without a cable.
No, the first Virtual Boy did trash though. Nintendo got the handheld game on lock, but the virtual, that thing was poop. What the fuck is going on? Whose idea is that?
No, I don't know, man. It's just they probably trying to cater to the 80-year-old people who, who was into that shit back in the days. I don't know. I know I ain't into that
Man,
shit.
ain't nobody buy. Let's see if I
Go,
can.
we got people complaining about graphics right now. Ain't nobody gonna try to go back to Virtual Boy.
Oh, let me
All
see
that
if I can find. I just want to see if I can find the sales though.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, it's just niggas. Like,
The way you said it.
these niggas are just sitting in the boardroom, just discussing like just the first thing that just pops in their head, and just Tamagotchi too, shit like that. And then I think one of them be like, you know what, that might actually work at this time. And I was like,
crazy.
that's how
It
that
might
shit
work.
works. Right. I
Yo, that guy who works for Nintendo, not the of course not the Japanese dude, the white guy. I'm not even trying to bug out. Like I don't know his name. The one that they make memes out of with his face.
I didn't know they had a white guy.
Dude from Nintendo, the dude that be smiling all the memes.
Main nigga, like.
Virtual Boy moved 350,000 units. Why are we like? First of all, I don't know if it's just me, but I haven't seen anybody excited for any virtual headset. Period.
Thank you.
And then you're talking about Virtual Boy 2? Like who?
Like yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like you have no ground to stand on with that. Like why are you even like I understand trying something new and trying to be quote unquote creative, but we have seen this virtual stuff over and over again. I mean, right now a lot of people are investing in it, so there must be some type of hope out there. But I mean, I think it's just wasting money in a lot of cases. I think it's wasting money.
There's no fucks given on my side with this virtual shit. Like we can't even get 4K ready on consoles, and we're talking about virtual shit right now. I'm not ready for that, man.
Right. Yeah, we're going to the next level, and we can't even get the fucking games we want. We can't even.
Matter of fact, we got bugs in these games. I ain't ready for nothing virtual, and then you have virtual bugs. You can't even patch the virtual bugs.
Now we're gonna put a cancer box on our eyes. Come on, bruh.
Yo,
nah, I'm not ready for that, man.
Kidding me?
They're skipping too much.
What games? Let's do this. What? I mean, because remember, like Prophecy said, like everybody's like, yo, next year though, 2015.
Yo, fuck. I can say mad videos who's got that shit.
Like, I mean, what games? I mean, because when you say that, I'm thinking there's gonna be anywhere from 8 to 12 games. That's like, okay, I'm ready. I don't foresee 8 games, and I'm not talking about sports. And the Cockaduki. I mean, those don't. All right, but outside of that, like what games is coming out? Like I know, like what games though? All that. What games? Witcher, Batman, Bloodborne just came out.
Mad Max was confirmed September, which might be delayed because you don't hear shit about that game.
You have a release footage.
Yeah, you have a release date on a game that we don't even have any gameplay on that shit. What the game is about, I don't even know.
We don't know shit. Metal Gear.
I'm assuming the name Mad Max, he must be pissed. I don't even know what's the whole plot.
Maybe Quantum Break.
The Quantum Break is delayed to 2015,
That shit ain't dropping, bro.
No, 2016 or 2017.
Assassin's Creed, we already know that. They gave us
The Division.
They might give us 6 this time.
The Division, Rainbow Six Siege.
Tomb Raider.
That reminds me, you can go to the website and sign up for the beta for Rainbow Six Siege. I forgot to put that out.
We could do that? Yo, you got the link?
Oh, I also forgot
My previous video.
the OG GMG member. My back hurts.
What's his name?
His name's Aaron. His name's he goes by my back hurts. His name is Aaron.
Oh.
He has he sent me this scuff. This is an Xbox 360 scuff. If anybody I can mail this to one lucky motherfucking winner. Not today, obviously, but whoever wants this, put a comment, and I'll do the random YouTube comment picker, and then I'll message you, and somebody can get this.
Nah, this is what you gonna do.
Whoever paddles and all that. Yo.
In Chase's videos, mine's or Abel's or Ricky's. Whoever does the best roast gets it.
Best roast gets it. I like that idea.
Oh,
All right,
So even in here as well, and we'll choose.
You mean best roast
Do you know what you-
comment?
Do you know what you just did?
Best
Just open the savage flood.
I was just about to say
you
we
just
was
opened up.
going good,
My
bruh.
family's gonna be involved. My sex game is gonna be involved. Watch all types of shit.
Come on, man, you went to the sex game though. Come on, Ricky, with all that, bro.
I know. I had to mention
Come
it
on,
though.
man.
It's been weak lately.
you didn't have to though.
It's been weak lately, man. Nah, let me. Can we talk about the next topic? Talk about the next topic. Come on, why, man. UT just started some shit. You got everybody ready.
Last thing is, I don't give a fuck about this PlayStation update. I probably shouldn't even put that on it. We can't appear offline. Until we can appear offline, I don't give a fuck about the PlayStation update.
Change
I'm
name.
serious, man. I'm sick of that shit.
Let me pay to change my name. Yo, I'm tired of this Ricky Bacalao shit, yo.
They got a Facebook friend finder. Like we don't need, we want to appear.
I don't even go to
offline.
Facebook.
We want to get notifications when our friends come online. That's the type of stuff where they got verified accounts. We don't give a. Why is that on here? We don't give a fuck if there's verified accounts on the PlayStation.
Listen. I'm telling you. You could tell. Like this is gonna sound wild. You could tell there's a lot of dudes talking together in these like meetings and stuff. There's nobody there with common sense. There's not like just like that.
There's no
that
dev
black
there with
guy in
common
the corner,
sense.
like, bruh, that's backwards. Like you could tell, like you could tell. There's such a disconnect with what we really want and need. Like you don't have a gamer sitting there like, bruh, this ain't right. Like that's backwards. That's not.
But with that being said, they are trying to. I'm going to speak from their behalf. I obviously am not there, so I don't know what their logic is. But I believe that their logic is they're kind of trying to be. I'm not specifically saying PlayStation specifically, but Xbox's quote is what, all in one? I mean, that's what I think all these new game systems are trying to accomplish first. They want to make sure that everybody can play, reach, whether it's on Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, all these other things. They want everybody to be able to do everything together, and I feel like they're pushing those things more than they are pushing the important things. I mean, even the Xbox update is coming up is going to improve the party chat system again. This is like what, the 10th time that the party system is still not fucking fixed. Like on a system previously was the greatest party system, and now the counter version is like the worst. So it's like I feel like I feel like they're pushing all those things back to build like hype or something, you know. Like by the time that all this stuff does come out, by that time nobody's gonna care about it.
You're right.
You finally get the notifications. You finally get to appear offline. I know exactly what Chase is gonna say.
No, I'm laughing.
About time. That's exactly what Chase is gonna say. About time, finally. Because the fucked up thing is that as much as we're sitting here, although because I don't care, I would like to appear offline, but.
Trey, though, really?
I do have something that allows me to appear offline. It's called turn off my notifications and none of y'all niggas can bother me. And that's just as good as appearing offline in my
That's
opinion.
unfortunate, though.
But,
like, yeah, well,
when you have...
That's ghetto, man. That's ghetto. Yeah, that's ghetto as hell.
When something should be on the system, there's no reason that we should be wanting to appear offline in 2015.
We couldn't do it on PS3. I swear to God, I remember, because there was a way to appear offline on PS3.
You could appear offline on PS3.
By yourself. You had to do some. That shit was jury rigged as fuck, though. Ghetto as hell, yeah. You gotta go
to settings.
Yeah, well, no, you had to go to you had to create a comment and put 3 dots and then leave, and it would make you.
Hell no.
It was so.
I had to do that, nigga.
Yo, I swear to God.
I just went on my name, and if you go to edit profile, you just click on your name, and immediately it says offline or online.
Man, I'm telling you, bro.
Code shit, nigga.
That joint was jury rigged, man. You had to go.
Duct tape PS3 or some shit.
No, it was a YouTube video. I swear, look, if you go on YouTube, you type in how to appear offline on PS3. I'm telling you, they're gonna have you do this jury rigged setup. You go to your comment. You know, you can make a comment. You change instead of having the regular alphabet pad, you got to change it to this other joint, and then you got to put 3 dots, and then you leave. You sign out and sign back in, and you can sign. You'll be online, but it'll say you offline. I swear to God, Joe. You can't make this up. Or you could, but I'm not.
Yo, that nigga mad dumb. I just read it. Yo, the fucking comments are dumb.
Hey, that comment was funny as hell. That shit said Ricky's copy of Windows is not genuine.
It actually isn't.
That might be the winner. That shit was funny. That was original as fuck. Good as hell.
Yo, that shit is true though. My shit got the bottom right. It says your shit is not genuine. I gotta put the crack in. Holla.
What that? The has loader? You going to jail?
No, I'm not.
The last thing before we go.
He said Abel looks like he cuts his neighbor's grass for free. I'm fucking sorry. Yeah, that nigga said Chase got the hat matching bra and panties. That was dumb. Let's go. Continue.
Well, Mortal Kombat 10 has, if you quit, then they have a quitality, which I love that. So I think that's dope.
That is hot. That is hot. I like that.
I don't know if it's just me. I mean, everybody quit every now and again. I'll be the one to tell you, if shit ain't going my way, it ain't cause I'm getting my ass kicked. But sometimes I'm just not gonna sit in the fuckery. I will leave the game. But if you playing Ultimate Team is a prime example. I have yet to play a game where I was winning and the person doesn't leave, yo. Like rage quitting is like huge. I don't know.
Yeah, why is that so often in that Chase? Because I don't play much often. So like, why is that? Oh, okay.
I'm just saying. I was for a while, and for like that 2 weeks, I was on Mad Heavy. I ain't really played in like a month, but it's not just Mad, but like 2K, My Team modes,
okay,
Call of Duty, like multiplayer where it's competition. People will leave like as soon as they start having a hard time, and I don't mean like, you know, you get destroyed and you start to feel embarrassed. I mean like some of these YouTubers would die 3 times and just leave and go find another lobby. Like I just feel
give me that quitality. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Like in I'll be playing Killer Instinct, and the dude will try to do a combo on me. I block it, and then I do a combo on them, knock them down. They just quit. I'm like, the fuck are you doing? Like people don't like being, what is it, heard, making look like they beat me. Yeah, it's just like, bitch, nigga, take it. Like it's a fighting game. Like what are you doing? Like come on. Like if I'm in a game getting my ass kicked, I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna try my best to either I'm gonna lose gracefully or I'm gonna take the game back. Like, I'm not doing that. I can't do it. It don't feel right.
That's a lie. I can confirm that's
a lie.
I can confirm that, sir. We were playing Smite, and I do remember you pressing yes on surrender.
Oh, that's different.
Oh shit.
That's a team game.
He said that's different.
That's different. No, that's different. That's
press yes on the surrender button. Not
the last yes.
Nah, but I'm fucking with you. I know what you mean. I know, like, with fighting games specifically, nobody likes to get their ass whooped.
Yeah, true.
Everybody in fighting games feel like they're the best. So when they get their ass whooped and someone finds somebody better than them, all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute, nigga, I'm supposed to be that nigga. You used to bring niggas over your crib. You used to bring niggas over your crib, and you just got the brand new game. It wasn't really brand new. To that, your friend, it was brand new. You already mastered all the combos, and you just wanted to whoop his ass. But it'll be the exact opposite if that nigga knew what the fuck he was doing and came over and started whooping your ass. Then all of a sudden, you ain't gonna talk to the nigga. You gonna have to get the fuck up out of my house, bro. You can't be doing that shit to me like that. Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat, like trilogy, right? Back in the day, Mortal Kombat 3. All the Mortal Kombats in general.
Somebody in the comments said my hair looked like a line graph, though.
Yo, I'm done, bro. That should look like the heart thing when your heart beats in the monitor.
I'm done.
Yo, bro. I'm done, bro. You have a low heart rate right now.
Line graph action.
But like I was saying, like Mortal Kombat, like niggas used to quit right before you were about to do the fatality.
Yeah. You're not gonna style on me.
You're not gonna sit there and just whoop my ass and then expect me to stand there and watch me on heads turn in circles and just hit me with a combo. I mean, most niggas is bitch like that.
I mean, I'll look. Here's my thing. Like, if I'm playing Madden or something, and somebody's cheesing and they whoop my ass, I'll take the ass whooping for the simple fact that I know I'm gonna play somebody else that's doing the same thing. So I need to figure out how to stop this now while I'm getting my ass whooped before I get a long run, because it seems like once the cheese run starts, it's like you keep running into the same type of players. So it's like, let me try to figure this out now. You know what I'm saying? Take the ass whooping, and then next time I'll know how to stop it. You know what I mean? But if you think you're just gonna embarrass me, though, you're not gonna do all that. I'm gonna leave up out of here, dog. You're not gonna do all that. You know what I'm saying?
I think that Quitality is beast, and I think Predator being in the game is awesome. Bring Spawn. Nobody got any comment for Spawn? No love for Spawn?
Well, you ain't give us a chance to say that.
I've been saying it for a while.
What? I'm
You
saying
said bring Spawn, and nobody got something to say.
like nobody likes Spawn. Y'all rather Jason Voorhees?
I mean, I've been saying
I
that.
like Jason Voorhees. Though.
Yeah, UTX was saying it though. About the whole Spawn joint. Plus, I was reading Spawn got his own gadgets and
Five
shit.
people who were going to be, or arguably supposed to be in the game. They even said Blade was supposed to be in the game at one point.
They got Kratos on there again.
I don't know.
That was
Let them bring out a lot of DLC packs with mad characters,
no
y'all.
more Kratos, man. He looked too much like Quan Chi. That shit was mildly disturbing.
See, that's the messed up thing is he really does kind of look like Quan Chi.
Like,
they really can't.
it looks.
Yo, do they have a Hispanic Quan Chi? I heard they had like a Hispanic looking one or some shit. Oh, am I bugging? I think Angry Joe said that shit. That he wasn't white, he was like tan or some shit. I'm like, get the hell out of here. I'm bugging. But there's some characters I don't really care about. Tanya, I don't care about. Who is she? Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not the guy. I'm not the guy that ass, yo.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know who she is, and I want to see a more larger variety of characters.
I don't like how some of the character modules looks. Like Jax and or not Jax, but Johnny Cage and Sonya's daughter they kind of look fucked up, bro. Like she looked like a grown ass man.
Remember they did that on Injustice, bro. The female models on Injustice was fucked.
And I think it's because they don't want to make it perverted or I don't know what to.
I mean, but they got the
Street
titties.
Fighter don't
The
give a shit.
titties is out up front and centered in my face. Perversion, they don't care about that.
I thought that was just bad character design. Like Wonder Woman looked like a fucking dude with titties. Like,
Yo.
you was just a dude with titties.
And she made all kinds of gains in the gym, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, son, that's
Tell me
hilarious. Dude with titties.
I remember I got beasted by Aquaman. That Aquaman on Injustice was
Oh,
out of
yeah.
control. Dude's not good though. Nobody likes Aquaman in real life. Who asked for him? And on Injustice, I got straight beasted, yo. 3 times in a row.
That's what I'm thinking now. I bet after that ass whooping, you started researching Aquaman a little bit.
They
Like,
lying.
I don't know if Aquaman's really doing this shit, nigga. He was taught to fish. Like, stop it.
Nah, that's the thing with me. I get my ass kicked right into research. Like, I need to know what's going on here. I start looking stuff up.
She ain't the only one, nigga. I need to go straight to www.google.com real quick and figure out why he just whooped my ass with a nigga I've never heard of.
Well, these comments are crazy, yo.
Yeah, Prophecy, you know what you did, man.
Somebody said the reason why no one's roasting UT is because no one knows how he looks. He's lucky.
Oh yeah, man, that shit ain't fair, man. Prophecy proposed some shit, and then he could just hide in the shadows.
Right. He's watching from the rafters, like.
My shit was on. I'll put the picture back on, nigga. Like, act like that shit wasn't on here already. Y'all niggas just afraid to roast me because I'm gonna roast y'all ass back. Don't be
Comment
scared.
section.
That's the thing, like.
Don't be scared.
I remember a long time ago. Remember they had the video responses back in the day? Like,
Yeah.
I used to tell people, look, I'm silly. I could take a joke. This is what I do. So if you want to roast, what I would need you to do is I need you to make a video roasting me, and then I will approve the video and put it in my response section. Ain't nobody do that shit because they don't want these bars.
Wait, UT.
The reason why niggas ain't gonna do that, you put niggas on the spot because
I know, but they don't want these bars. If you gonna do
it's
that,
not
you gotta
they
be
don't
ready.
want the bars.
You don't want these bars.
Like niggas, like funny level might be different than ours. So in their head, they saying something funny as hell, and it's like, boo, shut the fuck up. But they don't want to get exposed on that, nigga.
No, man.
Like they may say something
Good ones.
that's funny as hell, like look at this bald headed nigga like go in on your ass, but then when they make a video of it, all of a sudden it ain't nowhere near as funny because you heard the same shit like 30 times.
I love it though, cause like when you see, and I'm not saying anybody in this comment section, but like every now and again you'll see the person that's like roasting a YouTuber, and they look like the dude with the cane from like GTA. It's like, yo, that's what you look like, and you're ripping, fam. You that like. What's the
You
dude's
remember,
name?
you remember the dude that did the hairline video response?
Oh man, him too. Motherfuckers look like.
Him too.
Yo, he did that shit like in 2 seconds. We said something about him, and
That shit immediately, bro.
Right from straight to you. That shit was fucking.
That nigga said a word, nigga.
yo, but it was crazy because he said that shit. We were still in the middle of our discussion. Got hit with a link. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? He made a response already. I'm like, that's the fastest response ever.
Go for that, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
That was funny as shit. But who's gonna make a response video with me? Like I'm too goofy. Like I don't give a shit. Like cause I can't take it serious. I mean, unless they really violate me, I'll be like, yo, if they really violate me, what am I gonna say? That's my problem. I might have to DDoS your shit. Like that's my only way, yo.
Trader Ken said, "Privacy don't show his face because he don't like that name Mutombo."
That was half funny. Half funny. You get half a chuckle for that.
See, now it's not funny no more.
Hey, because if you talk shit, you gotta learn how to deter all that shit.
I remember I seen a comment that shit said, "Your mom's so dumb she slapboxed for honey buns at Sunoco." So I googled Sunoco and it was a gas station. I was like, "Yo, these niggas got."
You don't know? I guess y'all had
You didn't know Sunoco?
Oh, because I didn't. When I read it, I wasn't thinking like, "What is Sunoco?" So I'm like, "Yo, who makes up a joke like that?" Your mom's so dumb. Your mom's so poor. She slapboxes for.
Hey, that
honey
your mama
Sunoco.
has some funny ass niggas.
Yeah.
But that nigga said your mama so gangster she fried chicken with her bare hands like ah. Put his hands in that shit. That shit had me crying, bro.
That had to be the weirdest premise for a show ever. Like, it's just people telling like your mama.
I mean, just going in on each other.
It was
But like,
hilarious.
what made the show even funnier is that they used to at the end of it they had to use props. I thought that's what made that shit live as fuck because then it wasn't just all YouTube or Google jokes that they heard. Like when they actually had to use the props from their house, that shit was funny.
Yeah, when they got booed, that shit was the funniest shit. Cause when they got booed, they looked mad awkward. When the joke was corny, they looked mad fucking awkward as hell.
The niggas that's going to roast you the most, and the funniest is your own boys.
Yeah.
You ain't go to high school and you ain't ever had to roast niggas. Or to get out of being roasted, you had to roast. You really can't say nothing. Everybody in here done been roast countless of times.
Oh man, I had one of them days. You know, you just like you can't even say nothing. They got me so bad. I was just like, man, all right, man.
Like I remember one time
All day, yo.
Yo.
Me and my boy was roasting so much, like we roasted. And at the end of that conversation, I wanted to fuck that nigga up.
Yo, it's rare, but like that shit really do happen. You know, you be like, yo, next time you say something, that's it,
I hit
bro.
the nigga with a G. You got me, fam.
So I didn't talk to my boy for like a couple days because he violated me so bad, and I'm the one who started this shit. But he caught it, and I'm like, damn, you remember this shit? This shit happened a couple years ago. And he hit me with some fire. I swear to God, this dude was calling me, yo, let's chill. I didn't even respond to him.
You told him like you little bitch ass nigga. That's why you still pissed the bed, nigga.
He violated me, yo. I think it was me with some girl issue. I don't know. He violated. He was like, yeah, well, really? That was why when you and I was like, oh, hit me with that ooey. I didn't want to talk to him no more. Chill. That shit was embarrassing.
Hey, I just started while we just sitting here negotiating and talking and shit. I just started watching Catfish, bro. Like
That shit is hilarious.
I've never seen that show prior to
I didn't
that.
really watch it.
I've heard of it, like, but I just never seen it. I like the show, but I'm having like real hard time believing some of the credibility on that show. Because,
Why is that though?
Because, like, for instance, right, this last episode, this dude and this girl were online dating for 8 years. 8 full years, nigga. 8 years. And they never seen, well, they sent pictures, but they never did, like, video, Skype, whatever that iPhone bullshit is where you can chat, I don't know what the hell.
FaceTime.
They never did that. Niggas ain't do no Google Hangouts, nothing like that. For 8 years? And you saying I love you and all this shit for 8 full years? And it's really hard for me to believe that after 8 years, this one person comes up, says, we all want to meet each other. and then all of a sudden, after 8 years, you decide you right, let's meet. That just don't seem right to me, because so many people be having relationships for a long time, and they never meet, or they haven't met for so many years, and then this nigga on MTV decides to say, "Come on, let's meet," and he's like, "Oh, okay." Like if you've held it off for 8 fucking years, what makes me believe that this nobody nigga is gonna come up here and say we should meet, and it's just gonna work? So some of the credibility just seems a little awkward.
Oh, man.
Like, if I'm not mistaken, they got Bow Wow with that one, or not Bow Wow, but somebody pretended to be Bow Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
They said Abe like Noriega. Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh my god! Hey, but you know who Noriega is, right?
You
Man?
know, come on, man. You disrespecting. Come on,
Not
man.
because you know Noriega where he at now, right? He's like, I haven't heard from him in a minute, so that's why I asked.
He just did an interview on DJ Vlad today, man.
He did an interview today on Vlad.
Vlad TV, bro.
Trying to get some publicity.
Self
Yo, you seen that?
though.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yo, you seen that the Joe Montana joint?
What?
I think it's like a quick little clip of a teaser of the quarterback throwing the ball. And
Yeah,
Joe
man.
Montana.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited, man.
Shit looks good, yo.
That
What?
sounds so fake.
What? No,
Just the way he said, "Yeah, man, I'm excited."
yo, that shit's mad scripted.
No, I'm serious though.
Nah, that wasn't serious. Nigga.
Well,
That
well,
was-
I swear, I was dead serious.
yeah, it's probably not gonna come out till next year.
Yeah, that's what it really was. Like, we ain't no telling when that jet.
I mean, that hoe was called 2016. That hoe better come out this year.
We ain't seen no footage or no announcement, official, no nothing.
We getting that shit on the PC though. 'Cause,
Oh,
what? You don't? Were you gonna get it for the Xbox One or the PC?
I mean, my thing is, unless it's a shooter and it's on PC, I'll probably most of the time get on PC because I don't gotta pay the whole $60. Oh yeah, man, hold on, man, real quick before we go, time out. We did the podcast last week. Somebody gonna say GMG boys sound broke, complaining about $60. Like, yeah, we trying to tell people to save money.
Oh, who just said that? I'm gonna floss.
Like, why would anybody spend more money than they have to? I just like, what part of the game is? See, that's why rich people stay rich.
That's a
They
dumb
got to do with their money. You know what I'm saying? There's no point in spending money that you don't need to spend. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, that's why people go out and buy stuff that's on sale.
That's
and
the
they
same
do
guy
all-
complaining when
that
when
was
the game's
wow.
shitty and he spends mad money on it. That's the same guy who complains.
Yeah, hell yeah, I was disturbed, if anything, like, because I don't want to, because I don't have to spend. I mean, I got motherfucking $60. Shit.
Damn,
All right, Chase.
damn, the nigga came out of Chase, yo.
No, I'm just playing. But no, I mean,
You got $6 where you stay at, my nigga. I need to come holler at you real quick. You got,
Yo,
like,
if we were broke, we wouldn't have all consoles and platforms and trying to help you
Exactly.
guys out with make. Well, not you guys because it's that one particular person, but come on, man, that was a dumb comment. Maybe he said it to troll.
not even just that. I mean,
He might have.
motherfucking kill zone for like 3-4 months, nigga. A game fly.
hell, it,
Like $200, nigga. Like
money to start a YouTube channel. That was the most expensive thing ever for me. I mean, I had to buy a monitor, I had to buy a capture card, I had to buy a headset, I had to buy games and a mic. Bruh, it ain't cheap starting a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I
Not
tell
only
you that
that-
shit.
Not only that, ain't I the one who makes the most unnecessary purchases out there? Should I need to stop spending money?
I think you've gotten better though.
Gotten better, right? Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, you got better. You
I
got
think
I
you've
can't
gotten.
recall the last suspect purchase.
All
Yeah, me
cool,
either.
Cool. I feel better. Good looking, guys.
I think it was Bound by Flame was the last suspect.
No, that was the yo son. Yo, ask somebody to make their banners, bro. UT. I told Chase. I was like, yo, I asked somebody to make me a banner. They're like, yo, I got you. Tell me how they sent me like a phone image from from some website shit. I guess not Gazo, whatever. It was from something else, and it was Bound by Flame on the banner. I was like, yo, get this shit out of my face, man. That shit gotta be tight. Bring it back that. Nah, yo, it was a whack looking banner. He just had $60. No, not $60. He just had the Bound by Flame and MLB The Show 14 or 15 on it. No, 14. I said, you serious, bro? Really had to bring that back?
I mean,
I was like, grimy. Mm-mm.
you should use it though. I use that all just for the fun of it.
best game ever.
A little bit.
That shit had clips of the gameplay in the banner. That shit be tight.
I just throw shade at your ass at the same time, making you that banner. That's kind of fucked up.
Yo, for real.
Nick, you trying to flex, yo. Nick is out here eating, dog. Nick too quick. I see your channel, pimping. Nick is on the move.
Yeah, he is. He is.
I actually admire that dude. I just don't admire the whole ghost shit, but I admire everything else. I'm still waiting for the bruh button. But I hate when YouTubers get big, they start forgetting shit. I asked you for the bruh button not long ago. YouTube big now.
Ricky is stupid.
Shit, yo, I asked him for that, but I even offered to pay for that shit. He didn't even want to give it to me.
Well, I think it's about that time.
Yo.
Anybody got any last words?
So y'all want to choose the comments right now, or after the?
We'll do it after. We got a week to do it. We'll just say whoever it is next Thursday.
You watch, we're gonna see some violating that shit. It's gonna be from me. All right.
Have a good night, guys.
Yeah, well, appreciate everybody. Terry, thanks for coming through. It's been a long time, and we can't have you.
There's too many requests. There's too many requests for Terry.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I wanted to think of. I sent y'all a message a few days, like maybe a week ago. I did create the GMG Twitter account.
Yeah, with the password joints, right?
We got to get that SoundCloud going so people can download it.
So next week I'll tell everybody, and it'll be in the link and all that shit.
All right, well, I'm going ahead. Ricky ain't really say nothing fly for me to just end the podcast suddenly, so I can actually tell y'all.
I know, right? This is the first time. We're like, how long? We have to get normal.
Yeah, I'm good. I just took my pre-workout. Let's end it before I go crazy.